Green Bay Packers. 5 Siege, 0 Niederlagen. Das ist wild. Das ist ein Monka S-Gegner. Das Spiel machen wir noch heute. Gegen die Packers. Naja, mal gucken. Alles klar. Robert Saleh, hier wird nochmal das Team motiviert. Letzten Minuten, Sekunden, bevor es wirklich losgeht. Hallo Brandon, hallo Charles. Ja, dann wird es Zeit, dass wir die mal fertig machen, oder? Die erste Niederlage kommt immer irgendwann. Bei uns war sie vorgespielt. Ich glaube, für die Green Bay Packers kommt sie dieses Spiel. Sehr gut.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008
Aaron
season,
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers leads the way.
Hollywood begrüße, wie geht's, wie steht's? Wir wünschen erst einen guten Abend. Grüße gehen raus in Schneckenhaus. Wie geht's, wie steht's? Alter, Home Run, sagte ich hier, ich dreh durch. Jesus Christ.
If he can keep his string of good games going right here.
757 am Arsch. 57. Einer, komm, einer. Lösch dich.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the totals for Sammy Watkins in last week's game. 8 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown.
Ja, das wird tatsächlich sehr schwer gegen dieses Team. Also. Und das ist so ein Spiel. Oh mein Gott! Nice. Das kannst du nur gewinnen. Ja. Gleich wie du gegen die Dolphins nur verlieren kannst.
When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this...
Bist du blöd, Alter? Halt den doch fest! Jesus, was war das denn? Bin schon wieder zu nah dran hier. Ist zu früh. Zu früh, zu nah.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Ryan.
Nein!
Caught on the slant.
Den hätten wir verhindern können. Auch noch, wir waren so nah dran. Jesus, Alter. Nein!
Has been scoring first, an ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Johnson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will
25, okay.
25-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense. Really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under
Ja, Zach Wilson, von dir bin ich überhaupt nicht begeistert. Leider, aktuell.
Zach Wilson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions.
Ja,
didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
Jesus.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 90 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counter,
renn doch nicht zurück.
Maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat
Egal.
off the running back.
Nice.
22 yards there, a first
Egal.
down.
Das war sehr gut.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God,
so
oh!
far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down.
Ich bin über meinen eigenen gestolpert, Alter, gerade. Habt ihr das gesehen?
First down.
Wie so ein Trottel.
A very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year.
Wild.
They coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Richtig.
Here's Hall again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Ja!
Touchdown!
Yes, Team! Sauber!
His 7th rushing touchdown
Oh.
of the year. And the
Ja! Das brauchen wir hier. Sehr nice, Jets.
Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
So, rein jetzt hier.
The pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers.
Yes!
He tipped and intercepted.
Ja! Ja!
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh mein Gott.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Jetzt müssen wir auch da was draus machen.
Here's a give to Hall.
Yes, Alter! Sowas zum Beispiel mal.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He had his
21-yard run.
Once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. It was
3rd and goal.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Na gut. 3 Punkte sind besser als keine. Aber in dem Fall war viel mehr drin eigentlich.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
Jawohl.
He is going to lose yardage here.
Sehr gut.
That was Carl Lawson in
Sacked
pursuit
him.
that time, and he gets the stop.
Nice defensive work.
Playing an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ach, jetzt müssen wir voll Druck ausüben.
Drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers.
Nein! Nein!
And some room to roam now. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Wie kommt sowas?
Touchdown.
Wie passiert sowas?
Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score.
Wie kann da keiner stehen? Wie kann da keiner hinrennen?
And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Johnson for the extra point try. And that makes it 14-10. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was concluded on the touchdown pass to Scotty Miller. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher.
Nein, jetzt habe ich irgendwas gedrückt. Scheiße.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis.
Nein!
It's going to be incomplete.
Du hattest ihn in der Hand.
Take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Hatte ihn in der Hand. Hatte ihn in der Hand und hat ihn fallen lassen.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hat ihn fallen lassen.
Throwing is Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Nein! Du bist gefeuert! Du Idiot! Du dummer Idiot!
Up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it.
Immer so kurz vor der Endzone. Einfach zu unfähig, da mal was draus zu machen.
Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The Patriots locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Marcus Mariota, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Dalvin Cook has scored a touchdown there. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His guys have the lead.
Vikings
we'll
mit 4-1.
over to our commentators.
The hell is wrong with you?
And Charles Davis.
Kann ja gar nicht sein, das ist doch fake.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start.
Ja, wir dürfen einfach nicht so viel. Weißt du was, hätten wir in diesem Spiel nicht diese dummen Fehler gemacht, die wir gemacht haben, dann würden wir jetzt führen. Und zwar gar nicht mal so unkomfortabel. Wir hätten mehr als einen Field Goal Abstand. So, Vorsprung. Und das kann halt einfach nicht sein, dass immer wieder diese gleichen dummen, blöden Fehler passieren. Den gleichen Spielern.
Take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Und guck mal, da kommen immer wieder Spieler durch, ich verstehe es nicht. Wie kann das passieren? Und ich werde wieder gezwungen zu passen. So, und dann ist der Drive eigentlich auch schon fast vorbei, weil ein Pass von Zach Wilson, den kannst du komplett vergessen. Ja, wie gesagt, und damit sind wir raus. Panten, super. Ich habe gar keinen Bock mehr. Was ist das denn? Lächerlich ist das. So, Defense. Das sind die einzigen in unserem Team, die was drauf haben. Defense. Ich feuer die ganze Offense. Ich feuer die einfach.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way
gar
to
kein
get him
Problem.
going. He's a big part of their offense.
Können wir mal gucken, wo die bleiben, wenn die sich nicht anstrengen.
From the 31, Rodgers.
So.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On the delay, Jones. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
So.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw
Grüße,
the
wie geht's, wie
flag.
steht's? Ich wünsche Astro einen guten Dings hier.
Rodgers.
Ja, kommst du ran, machst du mit? Du Trottel. Beim Peppo Super Bowl. So.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down.
Die Packers, oh mein Gott, die Packers. Komm, wenn du Packers-Fan bist, Alter, dann lösch dich einfach.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield.
Wer ist ein Green Bay Packers-Fan auf dieser Welt? Wer kann das sagen?
Down and 3.
Ja, du bist Giants-Fan, du bist ja noch blöder, Alter. Giants.
Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Was bewegt denn einen dazu, diesen kaputten Satz zu formulieren? Ich bin Giants-Fan.
First half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And Lazard's got it again. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. But a big-time drive in that situation.
Wie gesagt, du kannst gegen die Packers verlieren, kein Problem. Als Jets kannst du gegen die Packers verlieren. Was du nicht machen kannst, ist diese Fehler. Weil dann ist das Verlieren auf einmal gar nicht mehr so okay. Ja. Fair and square, alles okay. Aber mit diesen Fehlern ohne Ende ist das eine dumme, unnötige Niederlage. Leider. Guck mal, da fightet sich wieder einer durch, weil da keiner steht. Weil da einfach keiner steht. Weil die Jets einfach keinen da stehen haben. Da ist keiner. Niemand. Nichts ist da. Null. Keiner, der fightet, keiner, der was macht. Es stellt sich mir natürlich die Frage, warum ist das so? Nur damit ich wieder dazu gezwungen werde zu passen? Das kann natürlich sein. Na klar.
They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that.
And he's going to lose yardage here.
Kannst nichts machen. Nichts.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Was?
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play.
Da kann nichts mehr zu sagen. Das ist
89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ball again on 2nd down.
drüber.
He'll be brought down at about the 25
Inches.
after
Scheiße.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game.
Ah, das ist der mit dem Stern wieder da, der Idiot, der sich durchfightet. Aber diesmal hat er uns nicht unterbrochen.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Oh mein Gott, wir rennen genau auf den zu.
16 here for 1st and 10. Ball again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. A handoff for Hall. And he's in.
Yes!
Zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Oh.
Hall with their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an
Sehr nice.
2 points and gets it back within a field.
2-point conversion.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are
Dass
not
der den
going to
fangen kann.
We've got to attack them. We've got
Und
to
dass da
make
keiner
it
durchkommt, den scheiß Quarterback anzugreifen.
in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Ah, komm, mach 2-minute warning.
8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
A I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Injury timeout.
Yeah, stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. An inside give to Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Keine Timeouts mehr leider.
Swell the lead to 6. Johnson's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Ich musste die jetzt verwenden, sonst hätten die sich hingekniet.
But you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, it's caught inside the 25.
And it's Jets football!
The extra point can win this football game.
Was ist hier los?
Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I gotta get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
Hail Mary einfach.
Element to complete the victory.
Was? Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And
What?
here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Zerline now for the PAT.
Ja! 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 Das ist es, Chat. Das ist es. Oh mein Gott, wir haben gegen die Packers gespielt. Was will jetzt passieren? Okay, ruhig bleiben, 7 Sekunden, da geht noch was, eigentlich. Okay, einfach weit wegkicken. Jesus.
And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what
2 Timeouts.
At least they got points out of the last drive.
Lässt sich gut Zeit. Wichtig. Weil er das Gleiche versucht. Ja! We did it! Die erste Saisonniederlage für die Green Bay Packers. Sieg Nummer 5 für die New York Jets. 25-24. Yes! Komplett rein. Wow. So ein Spiel hat man doch gerne. So, was haben wir hier? Managed Staff, Franchise Staff. Wer ist hier noch offensive? Guck mal, Offense. Aber, und das soll jetzt hier nicht irgendwie... Das soll jetzt nicht untergehen. Wir haben trotzdem zu viele Fehler gemacht in diesem Spiel. Das Finale war Wahnsinn und absolut wild und genial spannend. Aber wir haben zu viele Fehler gemacht und hätten das Spiel früher gewinnen können. Vor allen Dingen, weil es sinnlose Fehler waren, die so nicht passieren müssen. So. Im nächsten Spiel geht es gegen die Broncos. Aber man soll ja bekanntlich aufhören, wenn es am schönsten ist. Und am schönsten ist wirklich dieser Sieg gegen die Green Bay Packers. Wow. Das ist... Da kannst du dich auch richtig drüber freuen. Über so einen Sieg. All Pro.